Summer Saturday.
BBC Radio Merseyside.
And thank you as always to Roger and to Gary for Saturday. It's time for this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome in, just turned 2 o'clock. And a warm welcome to Summer Saturday. I'm Helen Jones, and also with Beesley today. We will be keeping you company between now and 5:30. We've given him his rucksack, we've given him his notes of instruction, and we've sent him somewhere to Wirral for today. We're checking in with Beesley to find out where he is for his out-and-about adventure for this Saturday. To Summer Saturday each and every Saturday afternoon throughout the summer months, and we send him out, we give him his instructions. He's kind of like our version of James Bond, if you get my drift, but we need to find out, where is he this afternoon?
Where are you today, Beesley?
And you've got there, I think, in working order, Paul, but just share with us, where are you?
Well, Helen, I'm on the Wirral today. I'm in Hoylake. I'm at the Hoylake Rugby Club. Not to play rugby, but in fact, it is Summer Strum, and it's a ukulele festival. It is a fabulous event. I love the sound of the ukulele. I really, really do. And I'm absolutely in my element today because playing ukuleles is brilliant. And they've got ukulele players from all over the place. I think this is something like the 5th year now that they've had this event. And it sounds absolutely brilliant. And I cannot wait to listen to the sound of the ukulele. And I'm going to be bringing you some ukulele players, the organisers of the festival, and it's a great day. I mean, it's not been the same sunny day that we've had for the last couple of days, but it's nice and bright and cheerful, and it's dry. That's the important thing. It's dry, and I cannot wait to tell you more about the ukulele festival, Summer Strum, which is taking place here at Hoylake Rugby Club on the Wirral, and I'll be with you round about 2:30, bringing you some tunes.
Bring it on, Beezo.
Summer Saturday with Paul Beesley.
BBC Radio Merseyside.
And that event is taking place throughout this afternoon. It's already started. It's on Carham Road in Hoylake. Summer Strum, the ukulele festival, and Beezo. Hopefully, they'll give him a quick lesson, methinks, between now and 5:30. We'll catch up with him in about 20 minutes' time. But it is back to this guy.
Summer Saturday with Paul Beesley.
BBC Radio Merseyside.
And we head back to Hoylake to find out about the Summer Strum event for the Ukulele Festival. Paul, over to you.
Helen, it is absolutely fabulous here. You know, it was raining this morning, but the weather is now brilliant over in Hoylake at the Hoylake Rugby Club. And you can probably hear in the background, Scylla. Yeah, Scylla is playing the ukulele and singing brilliantly today because I'm at the Great Ukulele Summer Strum. It's the 5th year of this event taking place here at Hoylake Rugby Club. And I'm joined by 2 of the organisers, Emma and Pat. Let's start with you, Pat. Tell us a little bit about this event.
Okay, well, as you quite rightly said, this is our 5th year, so it's our 5th birthday. It started here at Hoylake Rugby Club, obviously 5 years ago, and each year it just gets bigger and better. And it's a free event. It's all the performers perform for free, which is amazing, and it's all in aid of our 2 charities, Wirral Mind and Wirral St John's Hospice. And it's just amazing, the crowds that are here today.
Now, you think of the ukulele and you think of either Hawaii or George Formby. I didn't realise there was so much ukulele playing here on Merseyside.
It's huge. We've got a massive Merseyside ukulele community, but we've got people here from all over the UK, Scotland, Wales, and we've even got Sebastian from Paris here today.
I even noticed there's people camping here, so these people have visited and come for the weekend or maybe even slightly longer.
They come from just around the corner, they camp up for the weekend, and they come, as I say, from all over the UK.
What got the interest in the first place? This is the 5th year. Scylla's just finishing. There's getting a rapturous round of applause. What really started it all off, Pat?
Well, I think it was about 11 years ago. just a couple of ukulele groups started up over Merseyside, and Emma and I were at the time in one called Wirral Ukulele Orchestra. We started off as a one-day event in Chester just to serve all the ukulele community, and it was good, and we thought we could do like longer than one day. So we decided to hold it here at Hoylake Rugby Club, and what you can see today is what it's evolved into. It's amazing.
Thanks very much, Pat. Just turning to Emma. Emma, tell us about some of the performers and also some of the other events that are here over the weekend.
Well, we've got 57 bands playing over the whole weekend this year. A whole plethora of different genres of music. You just heard Scylla up there. We've got big group bands that play your standard ukulele classics, and they all get together every week and they learn how to play the ukulele together. We've got a bit of punk rock. We've got some Americana, diddly bows, all sorts. It's just something for everybody.
Now, George Harrison was a big fan of the ukulele, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yes, he was, I believe so. So we did another ukulele festival in the Cavern a couple of years ago to mark his birthday, actually. So that was really lovely, just to commemorate such a gorgeous man. Yeah.
And you've also got workshops here taking place at the weekend as well.
We do. We've got our last workshop this afternoon just happening in Melrose Hall as we speak. So that's songwriting with Alison Benson, who's quite well known in Liverpool for her songwriting abilities. We've had diddly bow making, so that's everyone's getting their C6 Steve on this afternoon. We've had, what else do we have? Oh, Jug Band Jam with Phil Doleman, who's a very well-known ukulele player. And it's just been really, really well received this year, so we're so pleased. Just looking at the crowds now, I can't believe it.
Now, like any instrument, I mean, there are top-class players in the world, but how easy or not is it to get into the ukulele at the very beginning?
How easy, did you say?
How easy or not?
Easy or not? Oh, it's absolutely, anyone can pick up a ukulele and get a tune out of it. You only need to know 3 songs and your 3 chords, and you're off with all sorts of songs. So I picked it up because it's a hell of a lot easier than the guitar, which I tried to play, but the ukulele, you just pick it up, strum along, sing along, and as you can see, the community is just amazing out here, and everyone's having such a good time.
And you've also got something called the Ukulele Amnesty running at the moment. Tell us about that.
We do. So we're asking people who maybe have got old ukuleles that they don't play anymore, or they've upgraded to a better ukulele over the years as they get more accomplished. We're asking them to bring them along to the Summer Strum, and our aim is to give them to community groups around Merseyside that might want to start up little groups of their own, and people like yourself who say you want to pick up the ukulele, pop along, get one out of our basket, take it home and learn.
That sounds like a great idea. Pat, what are you looking forward to most of all over the weekend, apart from the end when you can put your feet up and have a nice gin and tonic?
Absolutely, yeah. Well, a glass of wine it is for me. Do you know what? What we can see around us now has just done it for me. The crowds are here. We've got loads of support from all the Merseyside groups. They've helped us do fundraising throughout the year. It's not just a weekend event, it goes on all year round. Helped with the support from the Merseyside groups like Splinter Dukes, Ukulele Club of Liverpool, Neston Strummers, Dukes of Hazzard. It's just amazing. And what I love about it is it's inclusive, it's it's family orientated. We've got Cheshire inflatables for the kids, we've got stalls here, we've got food, drink, and I think the sun's about to crack the flag, so what's not to like about it?
What's not to like, indeed, yeah. Just turning to you, Emma, for people who want to come along and they're sitting there thinking, I wish I'd known about that. It's on tomorrow as well, isn't it?
It is, yep, on tomorrow from 12 midday until 6 o'clock in the afternoon. So, and that all culminates with the whole mass busculele. All the audience get their ukuleles out, and we all bring the weekend to a cracking end. And
is there any particular part you're going to be looking forward to, Emma?
Yeah, like you say, sitting up with a gin and tonic at the end of it. No, I'm loving every second of it. So me and Pat are going to be playing later as well. So.
Oh, what are you going to be playing?
Pat's in a group called Broken Strings, so I might pop on the stage with them as well. That's on about 8:50, and I play in a duo with my friend Tom.
And there's even a CD here as well, which is available at the stall as well. Shameless plug there, Pat. Shameless plug. And just tell us just all of the details about cost to get in and things like that.
Okay, so it's absolutely free to enter. However, all we ask is that you throw a couple of quid in our charity buckets. That's Wirral Mound and Wirral St John's Hospice. Or buy a programme for £1, which also goes to charity. And we'll be doing collections throughout the day and a massive raffle. We've got some fantastic prizes. We've got a signed ukulele by Jake Shimmer Bakuru, and we've got some signed merchandise by him, who recently did a performance in Liverpool, supported by our Splinter Dukes, who are headlining tonight. So come on down. It's not too late to come down here. It's on till 11 o'clock tonight.
Ladies, thank you very much. That's Emma and Pat from the Wirral Ukulele Festival. It's called Summer Strum, the great ukulele Summer Strum. And Helen, the atmosphere here is absolutely brilliant. There's older people, there's younger people, there's family groups. Everybody's got their camping chairs out and their blankets down. The music is brilliant. It is free. It's completely free of charge to get inside. Just give a donation or buy a programme. And Helen, I'm going to be back with you later at 3:30 and 4:30 with some of the performers who are taking part in what is an amazing festival that people can come to. It's on till 11 o'clock tonight and all day tomorrow as well. It's called Summer Strum. It's the 5th time they've had this festival, and boy, oh boy, it's a great atmosphere. Helen, back to you in the studio.
So 2 things.
Yes?
Whereabout are you in Hoylake for people that want to go by public transport maybe? You're near the train station or
We are very, very close to Hoylake train station. Literally, if you come out of the train station, you literally turn left and sort of double back on yourself through the sort of industrial estate, and the rugby club is right ahead of you. You can't miss it. So literally right out of Hoylake train station, turn left, double back on yourself, and within 2 minutes of leaving the train station, you'll be here at the rugby club. So it's Hoylake Rugby Club if you come in by car. It's very well signposted. Just use your sat nav. But coming by train, it is literally 2 minutes away from Hoylake train station.
Happy
very,
days.
very easy to get to.
And question 2, will you be having a go on the ukulele for 3:30?
Well, the ladies are still here, and Helen's just asked me, will I be having a go on the ukulele? So here's my challenge. Emma said to me, there's only 3 chords to learn. I've got 50 minutes to learn at least one of those 3 chords. I will give it a go, Helen, just for you. I'll try and give you a song at 3:30.
Cheers, Bezo. That is Paul over at Hoylake, near the train station there at Hoylake Rugby Club for Summer Strum 2019. Free with a donation on the way in. What's not to like?
Summer Saturday with Helen Jones and Paul Beesley.
BBC Radio Merseyside.
Saturday, back to Bezo in Wirral around 2:30 for the Summer Strum event for the Ukulele Festival in Hoylake. We'll catch up with Bezo in a wee while after the first of our summer essentials for the
BBC Radio Merseyside.
It is 3:30 and I think he's been busy practising away.
Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love. Baby, it's just you I'm thinking of.
Is that you singing, Bezo? You're very good.
All right. That wasn't me. That was the Neston Strummers playing there. But tell you what, Helen, you give me a challenge. I'll meet your challenge in a few moments, okay? I'll play you a little bit on the ukulele. Is that okay? Is that all right? Because
Happy
I'm
days.
here today.
I want
Absolutely happy
photographic
days.
evidence.
Photographic evidence. You'll get everything you need. I'm here, Helen, at the Great Ukulele Summer Strum. It's taking place at the Hoylake Rugby Club. It is fantastic. It's the 5th year that the event has been taking place. It is absolutely jam-packed with people. And just to give you an idea of where the players are playing from, because you might think, well, they're all local players. Joining me now is Phil Doleman. And Phil, tell us where you travelled from today.
I've come from Derbyshire.
Because, Phil, you are a professional ukulele player.
I am. This is what I do for my sins, yes. I've had worse jobs.
Tell us how you got into ukulele music.
Well, I've played instruments for about 35 years, and when my daughter was born, she's 16 now, I went along to a Tops music group, and I couldn't manage to carry my guitar and push the pushchair, and the ukulele just slotted under the pushchair really nicely. And then, of course, I got hooked, and never turned back, really. That's been my life since.
That is a brilliant story. But, I mean, you've been involved in music for a long time, so what in particular attracts you to the ukulele?
Well, I love music from the period, so 1920s and 30s, and the ukulele was just the instrument at that period. So if you learn that music, it sounds best on the instrument it was written on and played on, which is the ukulele.
And in terms of being able to play it, obviously you're a skilled musician, you're a professional musician, but to get into ukulele music at the start, how would you go about doing that? What would you recommend to people?
You can get a ukulele that's really playable for about 40 or 50 pounds and learn 3 chords, get on YouTube and things like that and find some lessons online. Learn 3 chords, you can play a whole bunch of songs with 3 chords, and then once you've done that, you'll be hooked. The next thing you know, you'll be playing all sorts of stuff, and people can learn to play very, very quickly and get at least those basic chords in a few weeks. You can play a few songs.
Phil, you've played ukulele music all over the world. Tell us where you've been to playing your music.
Okay, I've been to California 3 times. I've been to France, Germany, Finland, right in the north of Finland in the middle of winter, minus 21 degrees, hard on the fingers. Been to Ireland and just all over the place, really, for the last 15 or so years.
Now, when you think of ukulele music, you think of Hawaii. Yes. Playing it in Finland must have been a bit weird.
It was, yes. Although it was minus 21 degrees outside, it was a very warm spa hotel, and we all had Hawaiian shirts on, and the ladies had grass skirts on. It was a bit surreal, really, yeah.
But ukulele music is quite literally enjoyed around the world, then?
It is, yes. Wherever you go, there are ukulele clubs, and there are ukulele festivals, a bit like this one, all over the world. And they're always this lovely, friendly atmosphere where you meet old friends and you play together. It's a great scene.
Did the instrument actually originate from Hawaii, or do we just mistakenly equate it with that place?
Well, it's become associated with it, but originally it would have come from Portugal and was taken to Hawaii in a slightly different form as the machete, and then it was gradually adopted by the Hawaiians and changed a little bit, got a little bit bigger, but essentially the same instrument, but they just took to it, and they called it ukulele, which there's lots of different stories, but a lot of people believe it means jumping flea.
I would say, is that really what it means, jumping flea? The thing that surprised me, because I've listened to some of the bands here today, and I'm looking forward to hearing you play, Phil, is the variety of music that ukulele players play.
Yes, yeah, you can play anything on a ukulele. In fact, I think the ukulele is a great tool, because you play a song on the ukulele, it's fairly sparse, and if it's a good song, it'll work. If it's not a good song, the ukulele will prove that it's not a good song.
That is really interesting.
Song detector.
That is really interesting. Are you enjoying this event? Because, I mean, you've played all over the world.
This has just got such a great atmosphere to it. You know, it's really, really friendly. We're out here, and okay, it was a bit rainy this morning, but the sun's coming out now, and it's just lovely. It's like being in the park with a bunch of friends making music.
That's a great way to describe it. Are you playing at all this afternoon or tomorrow, Phil?
I'm playing tonight at 8:30 on Jules' party tent. So if anyone's coming down, that's where I'll be.
And where are you off to next after Liverpool, after Hoylake?
After this one, next weekend I've got a very rare thing, a gig in my hometown of Belper in Derbyshire. And then I'm off to Shrewsbury and Upton-on-Severn and Colne in Lancashire, basically all over the place throughout the summer, every weekend, a different place.
It is, I mean, it's just such a lovely, uplifting type of music, isn't it? And looking round here today, there are older people, younger people, families, kids. It is the type of music that just crosses the ages, isn't it?
It does, yes. And kids are learning the ukulele in schools, and their grandparents are learning it in retirement because they've now got the time to do something and they want a new hobby and they regret never playing music when they were younger. And everybody gets caught up in it. So it's for absolutely all ages.
And Phil, if we want to see or hear you available anywhere on Spotify, on YouTube, anything like that?
You can find me on Spotify, you can find me on YouTube, and if you look at my website, which is phildoleman.co.uk, you can find links to me all over the place.
And you're playing here tonight as well?
Here tonight, yes. 8:30 in the party tent.
Brilliant, that's great. Helen, this is a fabulous atmosphere, it really, really is. And even in the time I've been here over the last hour and a half, the numbers have grown, they really have, because the sun is starting to come out now.
And they've heard you're playing, that's why.
Well, they're queuing up now. People are apparently Merseyside has had a rush on the trains because they want to hear me play. So Helen, you challenged me to play a ukulele song. I'm going to have to pass the microphone over to Phil so that he can hold the microphone while I play. So let me just pass it over to him. Are you ready for this, Helen? Are you ready?
I'm bated breath here.
Okay, let me just pass the microphone over to Phil. There we go, Phil. You've got the microphone now. Let me pick the ukulele up. Okay, here we go, Helen, just for you. Was that okay, Helen? Will that do you?
Are you lying?
Of course I'm not lying, Helen. Of course I'm not lying. Emma was teaching me earlier. I've played it. I'll prove it. I'll bring it back.
You're hired.
Thank you, Helen. Thank you very much. I'm available for parties, bar mitzvahs, christenings, anything that's going.
I'll throw
Helen,
20p in the basket.
This is a fabulous event. You know what? I'm going to be coming back to this myself next year. It is brilliant. It's on till 11 o'clock tonight, and it's here all day tomorrow. And tonight you can hear Phil Doleman, a professional ukulele player, playing in... where are you playing, Phil?
I'm playing in Jules' party tent at 8:30.
Jules' party tent at 8:30. It is absolutely fabulous, Helen. And later on, I'll be chatting to the Neston Strummers. They had a little chat to me, Angie and John from the Neston Strummers, to tell me about their performances here and how they got into music as well. But Helen, what a great event. You'll have to come yourself next year. It is brilliant. Back to you.
Thanks, Bezo, and well done for playing us the ukulele. I still don't believe it. I'm going to look for the evidence, on the old BBC Twitter handle to get proof that Bezo did that introductory little strumming session there for the ukulele Strum Festival. Summer Strum. It's on right now, between now and I think it's 11 o'clock tonight. Hoylake Rugby Club. You can get there by train. It's just near Hoylake train station. You can ask for directions when you get there. It's in Carnham Road in Hoylake, and what great fun. And if you want to follow them on Twitter, it's at @Summer_Strum. Saturday, Helen Jones, and also Bezo, who's out and about today.
Where are you today, Bezo?
Helen, I am here at Summer Strum. It's taking place at the Hoylake Rugby Club, and boy oh boy, this is a fantastic event. It's a ukulele festival. It's been running for 5 years, and there are crowds and crowds of people here, and I'm pleased to say that although it's raining this morning, the clouds are a bit overcast at the moment, but it's dry, it's nice and warm, and people are having a great time. And joining me now are two people from the Neston Strummers. Good afternoon to John.
Good afternoon.
And to Angie.
Good afternoon.
John, let me start with you. How long have you been playing ukulele music?
I first started about 7 years ago. A friend of mine introduced me to the ukulele and just got hooked from there pretty much. Yeah.
What attracted you to the ukulele?
Just the fun side of it, really. It's a tiny little instrument you can have a lot of fun with, and it's dead easy to pick up in the first place. It's like any instrument, harder, it will get harder, but to start off with, it's really easy to pick up.
Is it really easy? I mean, other people have told me this, but how easy is it just to play a couple of tunes on a ukulele?
Well, a lot of pop songs are mostly based around C, F and G, and there are 3 easiest chords on the ukulele, so as soon as you master them, you can literally play hundreds upon hundreds of songs. That's it, really.
And I was hearing Emma earlier from Emma and Pat that all the bands here today have given their time for free.
Yeah, we have, yeah. No one gets paid here. We're just here to entertain people, yeah. Have a few drinks and have a good time.
That's great. Angie, just turning to you, what attracts you about playing? I just watched you on stage, and you were front and centre, and you were beaming as you were singing along and playing. What brought you into ukulele music?
I just love the fun aspect as well. It's just a great instrument. I've made so many friends. It's a real social aspect to it as well, not just playing the instrument. It's lots of groups you can join. I've got a massive circle of friends now as a result. Absolutely love it.
So tell us about the Neston Strummers.
We're a ukulele group based in Little Neston at St Michael's Church. We meet every Thursday at 7 o'clock. When we set the group up, we wanted to do something where all the money that we make is given to charity. So to date we've raised an awful lot of money for Northern Lights Children's Charity, which is also based in Neston, and they send poorly children to Lapland at Christmas. So that's children with lifelong illnesses or life-limiting illnesses. And so at the moment this year we've raised over 2,000 already this year, and on average we raise about 3,500 per year for Northern Lights.
That's absolutely fabulous. Now, when I think about ukulele music, you can either think about George Formby, or you think about being in Hawaii. But the range of tunes that you've just been playing is fantastic.
Yeah, we love to play different songs at the Summer Strum, the Neston Strummers. We try and showcase different things rather than just Folsom Prison and all the usual favourites, but we like to be a little bit different. Yeah.
And I noticed you had a guitar, didn't you, when you were playing in the band?
Yes, I did, yes. Well, when I first joined the Neston Strummers, to be heard over 20 other ukuleles with me playing a ukulele, it was just impossible. So I just thought I'll bring my guitar along, and then any different rhythms, they can follow me then, because I'll stand out above everyone, and then it's just sort of become a thing then. I just stick with the guitar, yeah.
If somebody wants to get into ukulele music, John, what would be your advice be? How would they go about doing it?
Look into whatever groups are in your local area and just go along. Most of them, well, all the ones I've ever been to, are all very welcoming, and they'll definitely get you started to point you in the right direction.
And Angie, I didn't quite realise until I looked at the programme today how many groups there are around Merseyside.
There's an awful lot of groups, yeah. There's loads.
And, you know, in terms of your ultimate, where would you most like to play your ukulele in the world? Where would you go to play? Where is a place that you would say is like, this is ukulele land?
Oh, it's a Waikiki Beach, isn't it? Is that how you pronounce it? I'm not too sure, but anywhere in Hawaii, yeah. But a nice place to play would actually be St George's Hall. They have a little concert room there, and the sound in there is amazing, you know, and it can seat a lot of people. It's a lovely place. Yeah.
Are you on again tomorrow, Angie? Are you playing tomorrow or just today?
Just today, playing a bit later on with the Fanatics, because I'm a member of the Fanatics as well.
So the festival itself is on again tomorrow, isn't it, John?
It is, yeah. It's a weekend-long event, yeah. Well, I think it's Friday, Saturday and Sunday now as well, yeah. It's like a 3-day event now, yeah.
And the atmosphere here is really good, isn't it?
Oh, it is, yeah. It's lovely, yeah. You have a really good time. And again, you'll meet loads of people that you would never have normally met, and you make friends very easily through the ukulele. So if anyone is interested, definitely head down or look into a local uke group, yeah.
And I didn't realise as well, there's people camping here, so people have travelled from some distance as well?
I believe so, yeah. They're all over. I know previous years they've come from Hartlepool and, the Midlands. Oh yeah, there's people from abroad. So it's great fun.
Just to finish off, guys, tell us which is your favourite song to play and sing on the ukulele. I'll start with John.
Oh, God. I always quite like 5 Foot 2, actually. It's one of my favourites. It's an old 20s number. That's one of my favourites. Yeah. I don't know about
And Angie, what about you? What would be your favourite?
There's so many. I don't know. Don't know, sorry.
Yeah, but Helen, it is a fabulous event. It really is. I was not even aware that this event ever took place. It's in its 5th year, and there's loads and loads of people here. And the nice thing is, guys, everybody, young and old, families, everyone's just having a great time, picnic blankets out, having a drink, and enjoying such a variety of music.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. Yeah.
It is a brilliant atmosphere. Helen, it's going to be on again tomorrow. It's on until 11 o'clock tonight, if people want to come down tonight. And the Neston Strummers are going to be playing again later in the day. Is that right? No, they're not on again today. But it is going on till 11 o'clock tonight. It's on tomorrow as well, and it's taking place at the Hoylake Rugby Club. Now, if you've got a card, just put it into your sat-nav. If you want to come by train, it's the easiest thing in the world to do. You get out at Hoylake Station, literally turn to the left, double back on yourself, and within 2 minutes you're on the rugby club pitch. They've got 2 pitches here. People are camping, people have got their picnic blankets out. Bring your picnic chair if you've got one with you, bring your blanket, and the thing is, guys, just have a bit of fun, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's what it's all about. Fun and beer, pretty much.
That sounds good to me. Fun, beer, music, and of course, ukuleles. Angie and John from the Neston Strummers. Helen, back to you in the studio.
Summer Saturday with Paul Beesley.
BBC Radio Merseyside.